What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of Ride With Me, and I am joined by a friend. This is my roommate, Mishi.
What's up? What's up?
And today I thought we could talk a little bit about comparison. We're actually on our way right now to a concert in this new boy band put together by Simon Cowell, and their name is Pretty Much. You should go check them out if you haven't. They're really talented. They're definitely bringing the 90s, early 2000s boy band feel back. As I was thinking about this concert, it kind of got me thinking about how I tend to compare myself so much with other people. These guys are, what, how old are they?
I know that one, just turned 18.
Yeah.
So
18,
really young.
19, so late teens.
Nick turned 20 recently, too. Yeah.
Early 20s. And it's hard sometimes to see people that are younger than you maybe either doing what you want to out of life, or you just look at them and think, wow, they're so accomplished. What have I done with my life?
There are a lot of people my age or younger or, still in school who have, published books. I'm a writer. I'm a spoken word artist, poetess, whatever. And when I see that they're successful and they get to have book signings and do all this stuff and perform, I'm like, dude, why am I not there? And I just have to remember that there are people who are, who just became successful at, the age of 40 something, you know what I mean? And they worked hard. They had to do what they had to do. Everybody's got their own story. Some, had kids and they had to raise their kids first or whatever it is. And I think it's seeing those types of stories, it's nice to look at that and be like, okay, everybody has their own path. Just because I'm a young person and I'm not where I want to be right now doesn't mean I'll never get there, or, everybody has to go through different things.
I have to remind myself that everybody has their own path. I have my own, like you said, unique story.
Yeah.
And yeah, just because it's not happening now doesn't mean it's never going to happen. I remember in college, this is one of the things that really stuck with me. A friend of mine said, don't compare yourself to others, because all it'll do is steal your joy. I think that's completely true. Is every time I get into this space of dwelling on what other people have or where they're at in their life, it really gets me down.
Because we compare, we want to be like other people, and that shouldn't be the goal. You need to be your best you, and that's how, you're going to end up having joy and being successful.
There's only one you in the world.
Yeah.
And you have your unique path. I do feel like there's always a reason why you're in the place that you're in right now. And there have been things that haven't made sense to me in the moment that now I look back and I'm like, this is why.
That's totally why that happened.
Even if it was hard things, even if it was suffering to some extent, I look back and now I completely understand, because those things changed the course of my life. And without those things, I wouldn't be where I am right now.
And they shaped you into who you are, too. There's no way that you could be the person you are today without going through those things.
Exactly.
There are going to be people who are better than you at certain things. You know what I mean? You have to accept that. There may be people who write better than I do, or they write differently than I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, again, you're in the place that you are for a reason, whether to learn or to grow more. If I were to, make it right now and then, look back and cringe because, I sucked, or you know what I mean? I'm here maybe to learn and to get better at my craft before I can actually make it, or whatever it is.
Yeah, there are going to be people that are better than you. I'll never forget, I was watching an episode of Shark Tank. One of the sharks asked the guy, they said, well, what's different about your product? And he said, my product is better. And I remember that the shark said, better isn't a differentiator. In a lot of things, better is subjective. Some might say one art piece is drawn better than the other.
Yeah.
Some might say you're successful if you have money. Some might say you're successful if you have love. The cool thing is that just because someone's better, they can never bring what you can bring to the table. Because what you can bring to the table is a blend of your DNA, your experiences. So that's what you bring to the table. That's what you bring to the relationship. Like, you're you, and no one can be exactly you. Sometimes it really just is about persistence and not giving up. The more you put yourself out there, the more you go at it, the more potential you have of putting yourself in the right place at the right time. And even on the days when you're sitting around wondering why you're putting in just as much work, or you have just as much talent as someone else, but they're making it, quote unquote, and you're not, those are the days where you still have to keep going and keep pushing towards it and push through that feeling.
You definitely have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you have the capacity and the talent to do what you want to do.
I think the challenge would be to wake up every day, and if you feel discouraged because you're comparing yourself with other people, do something that day, even just like a little something, to get you a little bit closer to where you want to be. You know, work on you, better yourself every day, and look towards the day and during the day for something that you could be thankful for and saying, hey, this is helping me accomplish this. This is helping me accomplish something greater. Oh, this lesson I learned today will be really helpful down the road. Thank you for watching episode 2 of Ride With Me. Keep hustling. Always stay on the move.
The grind is real.
Thanks for riding with me. The grind is real.
They call me Montana. Maybe I can drive you. Oh, anywhere you want. Got that key to your heart.